this video, we will learn how to write chemical formula. Chemical compounds are usually represented with the help of chemical formula. Chemical formula of a compound tell us which elements are present in it and the whole number ratio of their atoms. Now we will learn the steps of writing a chemical formula. The first step is symbol of two elements are written side by side in the order of positive ion first and negative ion later. It means if we write the chemical formula of a compound, first of all we will write the positive ion and then we will write the negative ion. The second step is the valency of each ion is written on the top right corner of its symbol. It means valency of each ion is written as superscript. We will understand this step with the help of an example. For example, if we have sodium ion, valency of sodium ion is +1, so we can write as Na +1. Similarly, if we have calcium ion, valency of calcium ion is Ca +2. Chloride ion Cl -1. Oxide ion O -2. So in this way we write the valency at the top right corner of the symbol of that element. Now we will see the next step. The next step is the valency of each ion brought to the lower right corner of the other ion by cross exchange method. It means while we are going to write the chemical formula of a compound, then we will cross the valency of each ion. We will understand this concept with the help of some examples. For example, if we have sodium ion as well as chloride ion. Sodium ion, we will write positive ion first and then we will write negative ion, sodium ion and chloride ion. Similarly, we have calcium ion Ca +2 and chloride ion Cl -1, or we have calcium oxide Ca +2 and O -2, Ca +2 and O -2. Now, while writing the compound, we will cross the valency of each ion by cross exchange method. So they are written as, we can write them as sodium. We cross the valency of sodium and in NaCl, sodium is +1 while chloride is -1. So we cross their valencies like valency of chloride is written over here while the valency of sodium is written over here. Similarly, we have another ion, that is calcium chloride, which is CaCl2. We will write Ca +2 and chloride Cl -1. Now we will cross their valencies. We cross the valency chloride ion, we write the valency of chloride ion here and valency of sodium ion here, calcium ion here. Similarly, we have another compound having the formula Ca +2 O -2. So we will cross their valencies like we write the valency of calcium ion, oxide ion here and write the valency of calcium ion here. So in this way we cross their valencies. Now after crossing their valencies, they can be written as sodium is written as sodium chloride is written as NaCl, while calcium chloride is written as CaCl2, while calcium oxide is written as CaO. We must keep some points in our mind. That is, if valencies are same, they are not written in the chemical formula. If valencies are same, they are not written in the chemical formula. But if they are different, then they are indicated in the chemical formula. Now we will see some examples to understand this step. If valencies are same, for example, in a NaCl, valency of sodium is +1, while valency of chloride is -1. Here valencies are same. Valencies are same, so that's why they are not written in the chemical formula. So the chemical formula of sodium chloride is written as NaCl. Similarly, we take another example, that is calcium oxide having the same valencies. In calcium oxide, valency of calcium is +2, while the valency of oxide is -2. Since these valencies are same, so while writing the chemical formula for calcium oxide, usually these valencies are not written. So what is the chemical formula for calcium oxide? CaO. I hope this is clear. Now the second point is, if the valencies are different, then they are indicated in the chemical formula. Now we see some examples where valencies of ions are different. Then how can we indicate them in the chemical formula? For example, if we have a compound like calcium chloride, valency of calcium is +2, while valency of chloride is -1. Since valencies are different, we cross these valencies by cross exchange method. That is, valency of chloride is written here, while valency of calcium is written here. So after crossing their valencies, we will see what is the chemical formula of a compound. CaCl2. This is the chemical formula of calcium chloride. Similarly, if we take one more example to understand this concept, we'll take one more example to understand this concept. For example, if we have magnesium Mg +2 and bromide Br -1. Both these ions have different valencies. So we cross their valencies and then we will see what is the chemical formula for magnesium bromide. Valency of bromide is written here, while valency of magnesium is written here. So after that we will see what is the chemical formula for magnesium bromide. MgBr2. This is the chemical formula for magnesium bromide. I hope this is clear. Now we will see the next rule. The next rule is, if an ion is a radical, we must know what is a radical. Two or more atoms having positive or negative charge on them are known as radicals. A charged species which is made up of two or more atoms having positive or negative charge on it is known as a radical. For example, sulfate. For example, phosphate. So if an ion is a radical, then the net charge represents the valency of the radical. For example, if we see the example, if we have a radical like phosphate, PO4, having the valency or the charge -3. Similarly, we have another radical, for example, sulfate, SO4, and the charge is -3. This -3 charge represents the valency of sulfate ion. Similarly, if we have another example, for example, C2O4 -2, oxalate ion. It has -2 charge. This -2 charge represents the valency of oxalate ion. Chemical formula of aluminium sulfate is written as aluminium Al +3. sulfate SO4 minus 2. SO4 minus 2. Sulfate is a radical which is made up of sulfur and oxygen. So, the valency of the radical, net charge which is present on the radical, we will understand this step with the help of some example. For example, chemical formula of aluminium sulfate is written as, we will write aluminium ion, aluminium having plus 3 charge, sulfate SO4 minus 2 charge. Sulfate is a radical since it is made up of sulfur as well as oxygen atoms. The net charge which is present on sulfate is minus 2. This charge represents the valency of sulfate. While writing the formula of aluminium sulfate, these valencies will be crossed. So, we will cross these valencies. Minus 2 will be written here. Minus 2 which is present on sulfate ion, and plus 3 which is present on aluminium ion. Minus 2 will be written here while plus 3 will be written here. So, the formula of aluminium sulfate will be Al2SO4 3. This is the formula for aluminium sulfate. I hope this formula is clear. If we write the formula of calcium phosphate, then it would be written as, first of all, we will write calcium ion having Ca, valency of calcium is plus 2. Phosphate, a radical made up of phosphorus as well as oxygen, having minus 3 charge. Now, while writing the formula of calcium phosphate, these are the charges or the valencies of ions, they will be cross. Minus 3 will be written here while plus 2 will be written here. So, the formula of calcium phosphate would become Ca3PO4 whole twice. This is the formula for calcium phosphate. We will see one more example to understand this concept. For example, if you are asked to write the formula of sodium carbonate, then how can we write the formula for sodium carbonate? Sodium Na plus 1. This is the valency for sodium. Carbonate CO3 minus 2. Now, while writing the formula for sodium carbonate, these valency will be crossed. Minus 2 will be written here while plus 1 will be written here. So, after that, the formula of sodium carbonate would becomes Na2CO3. This is the chemical formula for sodium carbonate. We will take one more example. For example, if you are asked to write the chemical formula for magnesium nitrate, valency of magnesium is Mg plus 2. This is the valency of magnesium. Nitrate, a radical NO3 having minus 1 charge. While writing the chemical formula for magnesium nitrate, these valencies will be crossed by cross exchange method. Minus 1 will be written here while plus 2 will be written here. So, the formula for magnesium nitrate would becomes MgNO3 whole twice. I hope writing of chemical formula is clear to you.